Hey, what's up? I'm Mun.
I'm Ray.
How y'all doing?
How you doing?
Sure.
How you doing?
We're here, we're alive, and we're back with pride.
We are out and about. This is another impromptu video.
Yes.
And if I may say so on both of our behalves, I believe that our impromptu videos are going to become more frequent.
Yes.
Sorry you can't see me. Because the content that we like to bring you, we like to speak on it as it happens.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with scheduling videos and planning and editing and stuff like that. But if we're going to bring you real, we're going to bring you real.
Yeah.
So.
Now look at the change. I'm driving.
And I'm losing my mind.
Yes.
It's a control issue. It's a control issue. See, I'm okay with saying that. Thank you, Kevin Samuels. So what we talking about today, baby?
We talk about this mass shooting that just happened on yesterday.
Yesterday being May
the 14th.
The 14th, 2022.
Yes.
In Buffalo, New York.
Yes. White boy, 18 years old. Been listening to the radical stations, White Power, KKK, whatever the fuck. Then all of a sudden, he had a manifesto 6 pages long of why black people must die. Because he had a fear, and so does a lot of white men and white people, have a fear that their race is about to be eliminated off the face of this planet.
Boy, don't you know that if there were only 6 white people left on this planet, y'all still on top?
But see, that's the whole point. It's like, it's one of those things where a white man's fear is a black person's demise.
Oh, all the way. All the way.
Now, I was talking to my brother about becoming certified, to carry, be armed. My brother drops some serious jewels. He says, before we do that, I want you to ask you a question, bro. I said, what's up? He said, what is the reason that I need to register and let you know that I have a weapon? I said, come on, man. To let people know. I said, no. They're doing that shit to track your ass. They want to see the kind of weapon you have. They want to see how many times you actually get ammunition.
They want to know your race.
They want to know everything. Everything about you, especially when you're black.
Yeah.
Because they'll know exactly who got guns and who don't. This is what I'm saying. It's not for nobody's safety. It is because the government want to know what black person is armed.
What nigger has a gun today?
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, when a race war jumps out, or the police will have any kind of, I guess they don't need to have a no-knock warrant. They can use a no-knock warrant. They come knock on your damn door, and they're already locked and loaded because in your file, it lets you know that you're a registered gun owner. Yeah. So we coming in blazing. Already. Off top.
Now this boy, 18 years old, right?
18.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't hear of the story until last night when you told me about it.
Okay.
Again, I've taken to not watching the news.
Yeah. I get it.
Really, the only thing I have to do is go on social media. I'll find out more than I need.
Yeah.
But so he's 18 years old, and most people when they reach a boiling point, that's when they get to where they feel they've got to take some action.
Yeah.
At what boiling point do you get to as an 18-year-old?
Yeah. And
what the hell are you tired of? Waking up from a nap could be the only thing I'm thinking.
And an 18-year-old with an AR-15
is like a second grader having scissors.
Shit don't make no fucking sense to me. Because I'm going to tell you something. My wife and I went to the range just last week. And in the lane next to us was 2 white boys. And guess what they were firing?
What, baby?
An AR-15.
Yes.
Now, I've never seen an AR-15 up close.
Okay.
I've never heard an AR-15 sound off.
Neither have I.
Let me tell you something. That shit pack a punch.
That shit shook my soul. Do you hear me?
And these
it shook
families,
my soul.
And these white boys were going in. You hear me?
It was two on the right side of us. And then there were two Latin boys. Couldn't have been older than 25 maybe. And I'm probably giving them years by saying 25. But they had one on the left side of us. And then on our immediate left, there was a family with a little boy. Because at this range, when you're between the ages of 7 and 12, you shoot for free. Old boy, but they had this little boy in there, little white boy in there, and he was firing them off.
Yeah.
And when the AR-15s were going on, of course, I'd seen it on movies and TV shows and stuff like that, of course.
But up
close,
live
and in a soundproof building, the punch from that weapon is deafening.
Yeah, and it's undescribable.
And I felt enraged because the only thing I could think of was, these are the ones that use the guns to kill us.
Yeah. And
they get apprehended.
Without incident. And
no incident.
That white boy murdered 10 people and injured 13. I don't know if it was 23 people altogether or was 10 other 13.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is this. He was taken in without incident.
Of course.
But a black man who's unarmed for a fucking traffic violation
won't make it to dinner that night.
And you got white people come out of their mouth saying, well, if you just comply. What the fuck? When does a traffic ticket result in a death sentence?
This is what I've deduced it to. I've reduced it to this. White people telling black people that we need to just comply is the same rhetoric as an officer fearing for their life when they have a weapon. And we don't.
Better yet, a white person telling a black person just to comply is like a black person telling a white woman abortion is legal. It's illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Abortion is a sin.
Mm-hmm.
Abortion should not be your choice.
But killing another man is.
Yeah. You want to sit here and tell me that I need to comply, then damn it, you need to stop having abortions. You need to actually go through the state. You need to have the government tell you when and where or what to do with your body.
Right.
White woman. Now.
Y'all got your old great-grandfathers telling us what we can do with ours.
Yeah. Shit gets on my nerves because y'all don't deal with this shit.
At all.
We do.
Y'all tell us what we need to do for some shit you have no experience.
This kid, 18 years old, murdered 10 with the purpose of murdering people.
Yeah.
Drove 200 miles. I know he crossed a couple of state lines. Heavily armed and had armor, and this motherfucker went to a black neighborhood. Now, he didn't go to the black neighborhood. He went to a neighborhood store.
Know why? Because the likelihood of black people carrying weapons in a store would be a hell of a lot less likely than if he was to go in their neighborhood.
Yes.
Because if he was to go in their neighborhood, he'd have been, what that dude over TikTok say, he'd have been pine box ready.
That's right. So I'm just trying to understand something. What the hell is going on? And everybody talking about revolution. We need to, I mean, you know what? Don't think that the government ain't already getting prepared for that shit.
Of course.
Because how can you justify the fact of putting a bullet in a young black man's head that was pulled over for a speeding ticket? There's one police officer and one brother. We're gonna put the name and we'll put the name in the video. And y'all know who I'm talking about. Blew the fucking back of his fucking head off. How do you explain that? But you don't explain a white boy that was murdering 10 and you took him in without incident? No shots fired.
Nope. But we gotta comply.
D.L. Hughley said it best. The worst place for a black person to live is in a white man's imagination.
Yep.
You will apprehend the person that has a gun.
Mm-hmm. And kill the one you think has a gun. But again, we're the problem.
And you damn right, I'm gonna come out of my. It's a race issue. I don't give a shit how you want to make it.
Of course, it's a race
issue. I don't give a shit.
It definitely is.
And for you cooneries, they want to come out the mouth and try to make it seem as if, oh my God, here we go another one. Here we go another.
Damn right.
What you got to say about Buffalo, New York?
Right. Yes. Huh? Another one.
What you got? So that wasn't race related?
And the thing is, another one will happen. Another one will happen, and they will never be one of us because we don't go shooting up fucking buildings. It's not that serious for us.
Yeah, Farrakhan said it best. We don't have a history of murdering white people.
Right. They got a history of murdering us. But why are we the threat?
Why are we the ones that's supposed to be violent?
Thank you for, perpetuating our greatness. We already know.
Yeah. It's amazing, though. Like I said, we don't have a history of murdering white people.
Mm-hmm.
White people have a history of murdering us.
Still. That's one tradition that will I don't care. That's one tradition that will never, ever change.
And watch this. You got some cooneries coming out the pocket. What about black on black crime?
That's never the case. That's never the case. Black on black crime has nothing to do with a white person killing black people.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
You ain't never talking about a situation when black people kill black people. I don't see in those kind of videos. You ain't look hard enough because we have made videos about that.
Right. Yeah, we talk about that too.
And we think it's shameful. You damn right. We killing our own. It's a damn shame.
Yep.
What gets me, when we kill our own and we get caught, we go to jail.
Mm-hmm.
A white boy kill us, guess what? He go to Burger King.
Yep. In one of the and he went to one of the what's supposed to be the most sacredest place, safest places that you could be.
Yes, especially a black person. Even hell in slavery, if you went to church, the fucking master wouldn't have touched you.
Yep.
But not here.
Mm-mm.
Not in Charleston, South Carolina. No, sir. And you know what we did? My people?
We forgive.
No, we did. No, we did.
We forgive you.
We forgive him. Because hating him, I mean, my God, it's just more hurt on you.
That's another video. Cause yeah.
Black folks, and now all of a sudden on all social media, black people are going at black people. Black man going against black woman and black woman going against the black man. Meanwhile, the true enemy is going to Buffalo, New York.
In grocery stores near you.
In grocery stores near you. And killing black people, no makes no difference, man or woman.
Y'all better get y'all damn groceries delivery.
Yeah. Who the fool? Huh? Who the fool? Huh? Yeah. Give me somebody come and answer that. Come on, come in your comments. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. We sitting there arguing amongst each other. White boys still coming in and doing what? Murdering us all.
Of course.
Yeah, but who the fool? Yeah. So do I really supposed to sit here and talk about how black women this, the black women that, black women this? Meanwhile, there's a white boy in a damn black neighborhood, in a black neighborhood at a grocery store that black folks' families are actually going to just shop. And he had no problem busting on men and women.
And children.
And children, I'm sorry, and children as well. But yet still, meanwhile, we're talking about each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, black on black crime is always the anecdote.
Yep, that's where we go.
Always. And it should never be, because that has nothing to do with white on black crime. Of course we know there's black on black crime. There's white on white crime.
Asian on Asian crime.
Hughley said it. It's proximity.
That's right.
But this motherfucker went to someone else's
200 fucking
area.
miles.
Someone else's proximal area.
He drove 200 miles to murder, maim, execute African Americans, black people, Negroes, niggas. It don't change.
He did that.
And we worried about fighting amongst ourselves.
And y'all worried about Ukraine. And I'm sorry.
Hell
yeah.
I didn't want Ukraine. They even told us that we ain't shit. They would let us cross the goddamn border to safety. But yet and still, we fighting each other. Come on, man.
Here go America. Let's help them. France
gave them $30 billion.
America.
Didn't we give them like something like $30 billion or some bullshit
we
like that?
We probably did. But then you got people here in America who need to go into forbearance for mortgage.
For COVID and shit.
Yeah. But we helping other countries.
30 fucking billion. You know what $30 billion can do to the black community? Huh? Now I know there's some cooners. I hear it. My coonery senses is kicking right now. Oh, you gotta make it about race. That white boy did.
It's always about race. And the sooner we realize that and stop trying to mask it and stop trying to forgive every damn body. Look, this woman right next to me got Queen Elizabeth plastered on her damn window. I hope you're English. I hope you're British. Anyway, the sooner we start thinking that and understanding that it is about race, our minds can probably get settled into what we need to do next. Because we have way too many people turning the other cheek.
Yeah, and dying.
Yes.
We're dying.
So we can't get heaven on earth.
And what gets me, like I said, we got all this attention focused on black woman, black
versus
man,
black men.
Not getting along, hating each other, talking about the demise of Kevin Samuels and all this shit. Meanwhile, white boy just sitting back, lock and loaded, made a manifesto, a 6-page manifesto of why he's going to do this shit. And I'm gonna tell you something else. You know he got a social media page.
Of course he does.
You know he has a social media account. You know he does.
Of course.
Now tell me this, please. You gonna sit there and tell me that the government didn't see this shit?
Of course they did.
Just like I remember some time back when white people were actually making pipe bombs.
I remember that.
You gonna sit there and tell me the government didn't know this shit? Like the government is not really linked into you every time you're on the fucking internet and look at what you're looking at? Are they talking about this shit? Talking about this cybersecurity where the FBI, the government's in your home every time you got your computer on, every time you got your cell phone on, we're tracking you and shit. So you didn't track this cracker?
Of course.
Of course you did. You let him do it. You read the manifesto. Oh, we gotta kill some niggas. He good. Go handle business.
Right.
That's right. That's racial. That's
we can take the weekend off.
It's all right. We good. Don't worry about it.
We can take the weekend off. He good. He got it. We'll make sure he's taken care of. Well taken care of.
Like I said, we'll be sitting around here hating each other.
Because they already made Derek Chauvin the martyr. Oh, yeah. So now, you know, this is what happened. And you know what's wild? A few days ago, I said, you know what? We had no white people doing mass killings in a minute. And then look what happened.
Boom. And I do believe there's another one, if I'm not mistaken, because I went on TikTok and somebody was recording. Now I'm gonna tell you some crazy shit. We are more prone to record violence than to run from it.
Childish Gambino said it. This is silly. It's a tool. Yeah.
Seriously, we are more prone to record violence than run from it or help somebody.
You don't want, and then you'll grow up with this. I don't get nobody business. Okay, sis. But you recorded it. That's being in somebody's business.
You recorded someone actually a part. You recorded yourself in a mass shooting.
Well, I'm done with it. I mean, these videos will happen more frequently.
They got to, man. I don't know what to say. I mean, I really don't. It's just that, I mean, yeah, I'm angry. You ain't gonna never. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm mad as fuck.
We have nieces, we have nephews, we have a grandson,
we have
our sons and daughters. Shit. Yeah, like I'm so fucking scared for their lives.
Yes, my mother and father.
I'm so scared.
Yeah, my mother and father on everything have never said they had a fear that I was gonna die at a young age. My mother and father, I remember when I didn't want to go to school, my mother told me, you better get your ass up out of here. You going to school today. You got kids don't want to go to school because, one, they're afraid of being bullied.
Yep.
You got kids that don't want to go to school because there's a child in the cut that's ready to blast off on somebody. He already made the threats.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, wasn't there a mass shooting not too long ago when the parents were called to the school and the child had the gun in the backpack?
Mm-hmm.
He was talking to the counselor
and drawings.
He had drawings about murder and death and people dying, and the parents are like this. Oh, he's okay.
Well, so we sent them back to class.
And then the bomber went off and started blasting. Yeah, I'm wrong, right? Yeah.
It's definitely gonna be a part 2 to this video.
Yeah.
But
man,
yeah.
Look, I'm
Ray. That's our time. We thank you for yours. We'll be back fairly soon. Like I said, a lot more of these raw, uncut videos are coming because this is what it is. This is how it's happening. It's happening raw and uncut. We gonna give it to you raw and uncut.
Yep.
That's it. So enjoy this video, and we'll check you out on the next one.
Yeah, and please, if you think anything that I've said, you want to go ahead and debate me,
please come on.
Bring it.
There's a lot of people that watch, but not a lot of people want to.
Yeah, talk about it.
Yeah, want to have this dialogue.
Yeah, please.
And we are very interested in hearing and knowing what your views are.
Yep.
If you agree or disagree, we can definitely agree to disagree.
Yeah.
If that, if it comes to that, and it's all love,
Mm-hmm.
But we definitely want you to be a part of the conversation.
Please.
So yeah, that's what we got. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day, whatever day it is that you're watching this.
Peace.
Totally appreciate you. Love you.